The Smoky Mountain Conference, one of North Carolina's oldest and most storied athletic conferences, producing champions on and off the playing field for decades. The Smoky Mountain Conference. Tradition lives here.
Hello, everybody. It's Championship Thursday. Toby Burrow along with Jeff Marr again for another night of Smoky Mountain Conference Tournament basketball. And, Jeff, we got a dandy. It's Championship Thursday.
Absolutely. It's what these girls have been waiting on all year long. All the hard work, the practices, the games have led to this moment, and we've got 1 versus 2.
And it's center stage for these ladies. We talked about off camera and pregame that this is end up being the largest crowd they've ever played in front of at a different time that they've played before, and all eyes on them.
All eyes on them. The team that's able to handle all those different variables, probably the best, will probably win this basketball game tonight.
So the Lady Devils with the ball off the turnover, and they will work against this 1-3-1 zone of the Bulldogs. It's poked away there by Julia Dockery. Her and Gracie Sutton tumble after that one. Thrown ahead for Faith Woodard. Poked away and taken by Isabel Parker. And now it will be Dockery into the front court for the Murphy squad. And they play against a 2-1-2 zone of the Lady Devils. Back up top, reset with Kayla Gear. She will take it to the wing. That's Parker over there. Back to Dockery up top. Inside, shot up and off. And that's rebounded by Addison Jenkins for the Lady Devils. She sprints it up court. Fast pace right away. Sutton up top against Dockery. Skip to the other side to Sarah Cutshaw. Back over. Now it's Jenkins with the pull-up from there. It's off, but there's
Faith Woodard.
And that one's off as well. Rebounded there by Kent.
We've got to find a way to make those easy baskets. You'll see all game long Faith Woodard and Addison Jenkins will do a good job getting on the boards, but when we get those easy ones, have to put them in. Have to.
So it's Bulldog basketball working against the zone again. Back over to the left side where Parker's at. Swung back over to Dockery. And Dockery into the paint. Shot up, raked off, pulled out of there by Parker. She'll steam the other way with it. It's 1-on-2 and poked out from behind by Kayla Gear. I think that's Gear. Am I correct in that name?
I think it's Greer.
Greer?
Let's check. Nope, it says Gear. You're right, Coach. Gear.
So now it'll be Addie Jenkins to inbound it from underneath the Swain basket against what looks to be man-to-man in this time. And that's taken away there by Kent. So they throw it ahead, breakout, shot up and good.
That's Breeze Hinton.
Breeze Hinton.
Good look ahead by Julia Dockery.
So the Bulldogs on the board first. Now it'll be Devils' turn. They come down against that 1-3-1. Cutshaw way outside, back across to Sutton. Now Sutton on the deck with it. Inside, taken away, thrown ahead to Dockery. And it'll be Dockery and Parker one-on-one. Dockery all the way to the hole, misses it. Offensive rebound, up and off. Now Sutton comes away with that one.
We're going to have a first foul of the game. It's going to be on number 25, Breeze Hinton, her first. Team first.
So Swain basketball from underneath. We've got Championship Thursday continuing after this one with the Cherokee Braves and the Swain Maroon Devils matching up in another 1-2 matchup. All of the championship games on Championship Thursday and Friday in the Smoky Mountain Conference are 1-2s. Poked out of bounds there by Gear, and you can see, Jeff, that Bulldog defense very aggressive in coming after the passing
They're very aggressive,
lanes.
and they're taking that 1-3-1 and they're extending it almost up here past the three-point line, and it's giving us a fit right now. We're just having to work the ball around way too high right now.
Sutton with it on the wing. She thought about swinging it back over. It goes to Cutshaw instead. They back off with Sarah Cutshaw. Shot up and off. Looked good from the get-go. Now it goes out of bounds. It'll be Murphy basketball. But that was a good look by Cutshaw that time, Jeff, and being able to duck in and get a pull-up from there.
Absolutely. And that's a shot that Sarah can make. So
we're at 3:55 and counting here in the first period of play, just underway from Swain High School. Championship Thursday. Thanks for joining us on the Maroon Devils Network. Screen to the corner. That's to Gear. She gives it back off to Dockery. Tipped there by Sutton, but to no avail. Now Dockery will set it again back to the right side. Her and Gear will change places. Skipped over to Parker on the other side. She's dogged by Parker, the other Parker. And now Dockery back up top. Puts it on the deck, kicks it back over to Gear. Shot on the way. It's a three.
For three, Kayla Gear. Dockery and Gear are both leading scorers on the year. Dockery at 16 a game, Gear coming in at 9. So that's the two girls that are going to look to do most of the scoring.
So 5-0 to open this one up for the Lady Bulldogs. Skip pass down to Cutshaw, back out to Sutton. Now she tries to bring it around, goes back to Cutshaw. She looks underneath to Woodard. Kicked back outside to Parker. Three on the way from the corner.
Hey, Kaylee Parker!
By Kaylee Parker, she nails that one. Good look by Faith Woodard to get that ball out of there. Now the Lady Devils press, and Dockery comes up, has the press beat. Parker saves it from going out of bounds over there. And now it skitters off and picked back up by Dockery. She resets the Murphy offense. To the wing over here to Gear on the bottom side. She rotates it all the way back to the other side. And now the Bulldogs play a game of give and go. And that one spills to the ground, and it'll be Woodard and Kent on the floor, and it'll be Swain basketball.
Faith's going to win those battles every single time. Faith's a girl you don't want to mess with in that paint. She don't mind to mix it up a bit.
So now Kaylee Parker will bring it up, set the Swain offense. She's got Addie Jenkins over to her left and Gracie Sutton to her right. Jenkins goes into the middle, skip pass to Jenkins, back over to the other side. Good ball movement side to side. Again, back over. Parker with a hot hand up, just off. And there's Woodard, and this time Hinton battle for it, but it will be Murphy Bulldog basketball after the jump ball. And Swain will press with a 1-2-1-1 press. It's 2:07 left in the first period of play.
There's
Jenkins cuts that one off, shot up, back iron, no
good.
Get it
to fall.
And now they battle for it.
It's going to stay Swain.
Out of bounds off of Murphy. Swain basketball.
Good hustle by Addie Jenkins.
So the press paying some dividends there for the Maroon Devils. And now it'll be Jenkins from right inside the Murphy water cooler. Out to Sutton. They've got an overload on this left side. She stays left. Nope, check that. She goes right, and we got a foul. And that will be on Julia Dockery. Second foul for the Bulldogs, first on Dockery. And we're at 1:54 and the first period of play. Murphy with Carson Lovingood up off their bench ready to check in. Both benches a little shallow, as were the varsity teams. Inside to Woodard, and that one rolls in.
Good look.
So Faith Woodard with the shot, and we're tied at 5. Back to pressure now for the Lady Devils. Murphy brings it into the front court. Parker just missed it. Dockery pull up three on the way. It's back iron, no good. Skid back outside, pulled down by Kent. And now all the way the hole and in.
15.
Nice shot.
Yes, Kayla Gear. 5 early points for Gear.
So Parker will walk it up. 1:15 and counting now in the first period of play. And she keeps the ball on the deck, hands it off to Jenkins, weaves her way around, finds Sutton for a three at the top of the key. That's up and no good. Bounced out long, and it will be
Bulldog basketball.
Parker who pulls it away, and now Gear into the front court. Dockery and Gear exchange passes, three on the way, and that's short, but it comes right back out to Dockery, who walked. So Julia Dockery got her feet ahead of herself that time and was unable to capitalize on the rebound. It'll be Lovingood in for Isabel Parker for the Bulldogs. So Swain now with it. We're under 50 in the first period of play. Defense has reigned supreme here in the first 7 minutes of this one. Back outside for Swain. Lovingood dogs Sutton over there. Now Jenkins with the ball on the deck. Parker turns the corner on her. Sutton with a good look at a three. It's up and off, but there's Woodard.
There's Woodard.
And it'll go to the floor again, but I believe this alternating will be Swain.
Stay with us. That's 3 times Faith's been tied up in a jump ball situation, and probably not the last.
So now Jenkins will inbound it from right under the Swain goal against the Murphy man-to-man. And that's inside to Woodard. She spins it back out, finds Sutton. Over to Cutshaw on the wing. Skip pass back over to Parker. She puts it on the deck, loses the handle. And now Jenkins with under 20 finds Sutton, who puts it on the floor to Cutshaw. Partially poked over there by Dockery, but it'll stay Swain ball. It's 11 seconds before the end of the first quarter. 7-5 your score. Jenkins to key it in again. That's cut off over there by Lovingood. And it will stay Swain ball. 10 seconds now. And so now Murphy goes back to their zone attack. Parker with the runner. It's up and no good. Pulled down by Sage Kent. She finds Dockery. Dockery's cut off by Parker. We're to 3, we're to 2, we're to 1. Shot is up and good if it goes, and it's just off at the buzzer. So through 1, that's going to give us a 7-5 Murphy Bulldog advantage. We'll be back with the second period. Second period is going to open up, Jeff, with Murphy with the ball first on this alternating possession to start it. So we're underway with the second period of play. And Bulldogs with a 2-point advantage.
As we were saying during the break, much better start for our girls than the last time we were here. Murphy opened up on a 16-2 run after the first quarter. So we've got to feel much better about this first quarter.
Long shot missed by Dockery, and Jenkins steams into the front court on the break. Now they rotate the ball. They come back to Jenkins up top. She looks around, finds Sutton behind her. Sutton improves her position. Cutshaw tries to go underneath to Woodard. Woodard bails her out with that one, and now good ball movement by the Lady Devils against the 1-3-1, which kind of amalgamated there as the ball kept moving. Sutton with a good look at a three.
Gracie.
And that one
it's going to go in. The bank. Gracie Sutton.
So the pressure's still on. Parker with a steal and a double dribble, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Snuck in and got her other hand on the ball. It's going to be Sarah Cutshaw out and Allie Gibson into the game for Swain. And so Gibson will apply some pressure up front. And now she will hand the ball off. Bulldogs all the way up the court. And that's geared to the hole, but misses it. Sutton and Woodard fight after it, and we got a foul on the play as Sutton pulls down the rebound.
I think that's Madison Stiles.
Stiles fresh into the ball game. I didn't catch that on the quarter turn there. Apologies to the Murphy fans.
Her first foul, team third for the Bulldogs.
So Parker will man the top again with Sutton. Jenkins scoots up just a little bit, and they've got Allie Gibson tucked away down in the corner. Now she moves up. It's a 1-4 set. Almost a steal. Now Sutton comes in, back over to Parker. Parker all the way to the hole. Finds Gibson, who gives it back to Parker underneath. She tries to turn the corner and stepped out of bounds. Just before the ball looked like it went off Murphy's foot. So it will be Murphy ball again. This Swain pressure's changed just a little bit. It looks a little bit more intent on being kind of man-to-man.
There's
Jenkins with
again.
another steal, but it falls away from her. And then the pass goes right to Parker, mid-range jumper.
Right to Kaylee Parker, 2 more.
And Parker with the bucket.
Swain up 10-7.
A 5-0 run to open the second period, and the foul is on Gracie Sutton, her first, and team first on the Maroon Devils.
Just the first one.
Cutshaw back up. She'll get back in, and Alea Tranter also into the game. Sutton and Woodard out. The Bulldogs also made a substitution at trying to see who that was. Looks like Sage Kent back into the ball game for them. Now Dockery with her head down comes up court, passes off to Kent. And now that's Gear on the wing. Tranter and Cutshaw cut her off, and it'll be back up top to Dockery. Gear with a 3. Gibson quick on her. No shot taken to the high post. Kent swings it to the other side. Now Parker right back up.
Oh.
And her Parker counterpart on the other squad knocks it out of bounds.
Parker versus Parker.
Parker versus Parker. Again, these are the 1 and 2 seeds from the JV girls tournament. Only 4 teams in that one, by the way. But that's okay. That doesn't diminish what these young ladies have been able to accomplish this season. Murphy, the regular season champion, they're looking to double that up with a tournament championship. Tranter holding her ground underneath there, and Alea doing a good job on the low block, forces a turnover. And very quickly, Graceland Worley up for the Bulldogs, and she will check in for Madison Stiles. And Parker will bring it up. She has Tranter on the low block now, Cutshaw and Gibson on her right wing. And now Jenkins will take the left wing. Parker on the floor, hard, bounce pass, and just out of bounds off of Jenkins' hands. 4:33 in the second. Just underway here from Swain. Smoky Mountain Conference Championship night, Thursday night. The boys will follow. It's Swain versus Cherokee in that one, another set of 1s versus 2s. Gear with the shot, and it's off, but down on that block, and that's going to be on Jenkins. The rebound by Worley, fresh into the ball game, and it looks like
that's Addison.
Yep.
Addison's first foul, Swain team, foul number 2.
So the first free throws of the night will go to Murphy, and it will be Graceland Worley at the line. And that one is no good. Quickly, Gracie Sutton up off the bench, and she's going to get Jenkins. So everybody's rotated through in the lineup so far except for Kaylee Parker, who remains in. Now Worley will attempt her second. It is back iron as well. Dockery and Tranter battle for that one. Dockery controls it. Now the Bulldogs 3 on the way from Kent, and there's Tranter with the rebound.
Good box out on the backside by Alea.
So now the Maroon Devils up court. Parker will set it up against Dockery. Sutton on this side. Skips it in, back over to Cutshaw. Parker and Tranter work inside. Sutton with it up, doesn't get it to go. That's batted around and finally come up with by Kent. And it'll be Gear who brings it up. Skips around all the way to the other side. Now reverses herself back over to Dockery, to the high post to Kent, back to Dockery, to Gear. So the Bulldogs play catch with it on the exterior front of the Swain zone. Now it's Parker on that wing. Skip past to Dockery, 3 on the way from Dockery, and that one is off. Picked up over there by Cutshaw, so it doesn't go out of bounds.
Gracie Sutton steams the ball ahead into the front court for the Lady Devils.
Back to Tranter, and she could not get her feet set. And quickly Woodard off of the bench, 3:16 left. Jenkins off of the bench.
Looks like we got our starters.
Gibson and Tranter out, so Coach Derek Ledford doing a good job getting a rotation through his lineup there to give everybody a breather in this one, let their nerves settle just a little bit. And let's see how the flow goes after this. It's Gear moving the ball back across to Parker on the other side. And now back to Dockery on this side to the high post to Kent. Shot is up and off and pulled out by Sutton. She passes it to Parker. She skips it all the way over to Jenkins. Jenkins open for a second. And then we got to travel.
Got to travel.
So 2:46 in the second period on this one. Been a good one so far.
Been a good one. Swain is up 10-7.
And that's a 5-0 run that opened this quarter, and since both teams' offenses have stalled. It's Gear working up top, and now we got an offensive foul against Sage Kent.
Yeah.
On the screen, I suppose. It was away from what I was looking at.
Yeah, they have like a little three-man game going on right now with Dockery and Gear and Kent right there at that high post.
So Breeze Hinton back in for the Bulldogs, and she will man the middle now of their 1-3-1 zone. 1-4 set for the Devils. Screen by Cutshaw. Parker comes off that screen, skips it to Sutton. Back to Parker. Dockery with a hand on that one. Jenkins with it. She's back to the corner. Parker
Good
three on the
Kaylee.
way. And
hey, she knocks it down. Kaylee Parker, second big three of the game. Swain extends their lead.
It's the second of this quarter, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
And there's a foul on Parker.
That's just Kaylee's first, our team third. Nobody in the game thus far has more than one foul.
And it's Kent back into the lineup for Worley for the Bulldogs. And so we got a hair issue here. Now we got it.
Now we're good to go.
A skip pass over to Parker, and they'll go right back into that three-person game you talked about with Gear, Kent, and Dockery, who not coincidentally happen to be their three leading scorers. Gear is hid down in the corner. Now Cutshaw runs at her. Woodard cuts her off, and she'll look to skip it right back up to Dockery at the top. Back to Gear.
Good closeout by Cutshaw.
Three on the way, no good. Cutshaw with a rebound. That was Isabel Parker with a shot. Now, Kaylee Parker from Swain will bring it up. 1:24 and counting in the first period of play. 13-7 your score. Sutton on the wing now. Works to the left side. Skip back to Parker on that side. She weaves her way in, runner up and off, but it'll go off of Murphy. Can she save it?
Oh, good hustle by Addie.
Jenkins grabs it going out of bounds.
Going out of bounds. Good hustle, though.
So 1:09 before half, and it'll be Murphy basketball here. Again, Championship Thursday. JV's on center court tonight, so to speak. They get all the attention.
I think that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
I like how we have this set up as a conference. These kids deserve that.
Allie Gibson off the Swain bench to the scorer's table now, and we're under a minute in this half. Dockery works against Jenkins. The ball on the floor. Shot is up. A wild shot. Foul called, and I believe it will be on Woodard. We'll wait and see.
It is on Faith.
Yeah.
Her first, team number 4, but it is a shooting foul.
And that'll be 2 for Julia Dockery, the Bulldogs' leading scorer on the year, and she is yet to get on the board tonight. So this is her first opportunity for a really good look at it. And that one is, just rattled out. Looked good from release. And now Gibson and Tranter will get Woodard and Sutton from the Swain lineup for the final 49 seconds of this first half. Julia Dockery will shoot a second one here.
She gets
and
that
that's
one.
Good. So Dockery's on the board, and the Bulldogs are on the board for this quarter. Now full court pressure, and Swain needs to come back and offer some help, and they don't, and that one gets away, stolen by Kent. She kicks it ahead to Dockery, cross court. Parker with a three. That rattles home, and it is a three.
That brings it to 13-11, Swain.
So it's kicked ahead, batted out of bounds over there. 22 seconds left. And that was Breeze Hinton. It'll be Woodard and Sutton back into the ball game. And they're going to get Tranter and Gibson. And Swain will inbound it. 22 seconds left. It's 13-11 now, as the Bulldogs on a little bit of run of their own, scoring the last 4 points. Cutshaw and has it stolen there.
That's Julia Dockery.
And Sutton, a good job getting back, and that's off.
It's short.
It'll be Swain ball.
We're down to 8.8 seconds. Murphy's going to press again.
So Parker digs hard to the Swain side, reverses herself over to Sutton.
We're down to 3.
We're to 3. Sutton with a runner, and it's off. And that's going to do our first half of play. in a tight one. It's the Lady Devils 13, Murphy 11, and we'll have about 10-minute halftime. We'll be back with you in about 10 minutes.
The Smoky Mountain Conference, one of North Carolina's oldest and most storied athletic conferences, producing champions on and off the playing field for decades. The Smoky Mountain Conference. Tradition lives here.
Swain ball to open the second half of play here from Swain County High School. It's the Bulldogs and Devils in the first game from Championship Thursday. Jenkins shot up short, rebounded there by Hinton. It'll be Bulldogs with a chance to tie or take the lead. We're less than 16 minutes, or 14 minutes rather, away from crowning a champion.
A champion of the Smoky Mountain Conference. Big deal.
It is a big deal. I was thinking on the way up tonight, Jeff, that, there's only a handful of folks who can actually say they played in one of these.
That's exactly right.
In their career.
It's special. It means a lot, for sure, as a player or as a coach.
Now the Devils move the ball around. Parker on that wing, kicks it back over to Cutshaw. Skip pass, knocked down, and then knocked away. Now rebounded out there by the Bulldogs. Dockery all the way underneath.
Good
Parker,
pass from
nice lay-in. Dockery up to 4 assists by my count.
That'll tie the game up, 13-13. Murphy's going to apply the pressure. That gave us trouble, I felt like, to end that second quarter.
It's really been a series of runs in this game, Jeff.
Yeah, it really has, Coach.
Punched ahead.
There's Faith if we can get it to her.
Can't. Dockery with another takeaway. She's filling up the stat sheet.
She's going to take a three.
That one's poked and rattles around. Rebounded. Now Jenkins with it, and it'll go off of her and stay Murphy ball. So Kent will inbound here. And Parker will take the pass, pivot around, back outside, inside. Woodard and Kent go at it. Hinton pulls it back out. Now they find Dockery to reset things. She puts it on the floor, and we're going to have our first foul of the second half.
I think it's going to be Cutshaw.
It'll be on Sarah Cutshaw, first of the half, and it'll be Murphy ball out underneath their own goal. And they kick it in. Sutton steps in front. It skitters away and now is on the floor, and it will remain Murphy ball on the alternating possession. Let's see if Breeze Hinton is okay after tumbling to the ground there.
Tussle with Faith just a little bit. You don't want to do that.
Three on the way from Gear in the corner. Back iron no good. Cutshaw has
good
it.
Box out from Sarah. That's got to be on Murphy.
And
it
25, that's Hinton, her second. First person on the court with 2. And now 5:08 left in the third, and Swain will try to crack this press. There's a screen on that side. Jenkins rolls into the front court, back up top to Sutton. Dribble penetration, shot on the way, back iron no good. And there's Hinton again with a good rebound. Already Breeze Hinton making her presence known in the paint. Gear, another 3. Rebounded off to Jenkins. Can she come through that with it? And to the floor goes all 3 players, and let's see who the foul is on.
Oh, they're getting Jenkins, Coach. Ooh,
so that's two on Jenkins.
Man, what a tough call for Addie. I don't know about that.
And it will be Murphy ball. Now quickly, Allie Gibson off the bench for Jenkins, as we said, just picked up her second. So the zone has to rotate a little bit. Now Dockery working up top against Sutton.
Looks like we went to an odd front now, more of a 1-2-2 look.
1-2-2. Everybody's checked up. Screen, poke inside, shot up, and it rolls around and off. And it'll stay Murphy ball.
Good box out by Faith Woodard underneath.
That was Hinton's size. Getting a hand on that. Dockery rolls it around inside, back out to Gear. 3 on the way, and the odds were in her favor.
Down. Kayla Gear, her second 3 of the game.
And Swain again struggling with this pressure, and that's batted out of bounds by Hinton, who's been uber aggressive the second half.
Yeah,
it's really paid off for the Bulldogs so far. Now they will go back to their 1-3-1 trap here as Sutton inbounds to Kaylee Parker, who'll skip pass it over to Cutshaw. Finds Parker on the cut. She goes all the way to the hole, lays it up and off. Woodard pulls it down in there and is fouled on the play.
Good job by Faith Woodard working hard underneath in the paint.
That's on Isabel Parker, her first. And Woodard will go to the free throw line. She's got 2 on the night so far. It's her first trip to the line. I believe it's the first trip for any of the Swain players to the free throw line.
Sure is.
That one is,
just off the side iron.
Rattled around and stayed out. And so now Woodard will have a second one. We're 2 ticks under 4 minutes to play in this third period of play. Second one is short, but it goes right to Cutshaw. She improves herself, lays it up. It doesn't go. Now Allie Gibson in there fighting for it as she forces a jump ball.
Good hustle by Allie. Going to stay our basketball. Allie, she's a feisty little competitor.
She's the smallest person on the court, and she went right after that ball on the floor. Now she pushes her way into the 1-4
She's not afraid of anybody, I'll assure you that.
And now they break, and they find Woodard. She tries to put it on the deck, and it's hit. Now everybody goes to the floor.
And we got a timeout.
Swain. It's the first timeout of the night. Let's see what it is. It's a 30, so we'll take it real quick and be right back with you. Swain basketball as we return to action here will be Sutton to inbound for Swain against the man-to-man. She looks, had Cutshaw for a second, but Dockery recovered and was able to get to the ball. It's a good screen underneath that sprung her free. Now let's see Swain try to do the exact same thing, and they come off of her and cover her that time. Parker rolls her way around, tries to turn a corner, kicks it to Gibson, who puts it on the deck, now fires it back out to Cutshaw. Cutshaw on the floor, goes to the hole, and we got a push, and that'll be on Breeze Hinton. That'll be her third.
That'll be her third. That's big.
That
Especially
is big.
The way she's opened up this second half in her direction.
She's been huge in terms of being around on the floor. Very athletic interior post player. Now Jenkins back in for Gibson.
There's a good look to Gracie.
Sutton, and that one's back iron. Sutton goes and gets it herself, tries to shoot it, and we got a jump ball.
It's going to be Lady Bulldog basketball.
So good job over there by Sage Kent to get that one back for the Bulldogs, and now Swain will set their offense, or defense rather, 3:32 and counting. It's a 3-2 quarter so far, I think. No, it's a 5-0.
Good job by Faith standing her ground. Big rebound by Sarah Cutshaw. Kaylee Parker will advance the ball into the front court for our Lady Devils.
Picked up by Dockery over there. They're still staying in that zone, but they're running out at everybody. Now Jenkins got it. Parker penetrates. Runner is good.
Kaylee Parker. I have Kaylee for 10, Coach.
10 for her.
10 of her 15.
And it's back to a 1-point Murphy lead here, just under 3 minutes in the third period. That's kicked over to Gear on that side. Dockery, Kent, and Gear will work the ball side. Stripped by Cutshaw.
Lady Devils looking to take the lead.
Now Parker will bring it up. Skip pass over to Sutton. She thought about it. Goes back to Parker. Parker penetrates. Cutshaw back to Sutton. Now Sutton dribbles it in. Jenkins has got a good look at a mid-range jumper. Back iron no good. Rebound by Kent. And now Dockery steams up. Looks for Gear on this side. Finds her. Back to Dockery. Now over to Kent, who puts it on the floor. 3 on the way from Parker. And that is off of Breeze Hinton's foot.
Yeah, she kicked her leg out at the last second. Knocked the ball
Tell you how
out.
athletic she is. And now she'll check out. Carson Lovingood checks in. And Murphy will resume the pressure, which has paid huge dividends for them here in this ball game so far.
Yeah, since they went to the press, that's what's really been our bugaboo, in my opinion.
Jenkins with it. Now she passes it. It's stolen there by Parker. And Dockery will put it on the floor, try to go to the hole. A runner is off. Sutton with a rebound.
Kaylee Parker getting dogged hard by Dockery.
She hands it off to Sutton, who charges into the front court. Now finds Jenkins in the corner. And there it is inside. Back out to Cutshaw, 2.
Get in there, ball.
back iron no good. Sutton had it and is hammered.
That's going to be a foul on number 3.
And that's going to be on 2 on Isabel Parker.
I think that's team foul number 4 for the second half.
Neither team reached the 1-and-1 in the first half, did they?
No, not even close.
So very quickly, Graceland Worley up for Isabel Parker, and Cutshaw will inbound it for the Swain team. She goes into Jenkins, who turns around and fumbles it away to Dockery. It goes on the break. Parker cuts her off, and it's back out to Gear. There's Dockery, 3 on the way, and it is good.
Oh, what a big shot. Julia Dockery.
Swain looks to answer. Cutshaw puts it on the floor. Skip pass cross court to Jenkins. Now Jenkins comes in, finds Woodard. Back out to Sutton, 3 on the way.
Oh, we're going to have a foul, Coach. She's going to be shooting 3.
And that's going to be on Dockery, her second. And you're right, Sutton will go to the line for 3 free throws here. And at a point in the game where Swain really needs some points.
Bad. We need all these for sure.
It has opened up to a 4-point lead, one of the biggest of the night for either team, to be honest. It's been back and forth close the whole way. And now Gracie Sutton with 3 free throws will have a chance to cut into that. First one is off. She will get a second one. And consequently a third one. Sutton's second one on its way, and it is back iron no good. Neither team much luck in finding the bucket on the free throw line so far. Sutton will attempt a third one here. 1:13 remaining before the end of the third period of play. And if the game holds true to form, it's about time for Swain's run of this quarter.
There it is.
Murphy had theirs to take the lead, and that
There's a turnover.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. Coach B was open.
He was open, yeah.
Good news is there's a turnover. The bad news is Swain's got to beat the Murphy pressure from the full court again. Parker puts it on the floor, now backs herself back out, kicks it over to Jenkins, who puts it on the floor and is trapped.
And Coach Ledford gets a timeout immediately to save the trap. Good job of coaching right there.
Looks like it will be a full 60, and we'll take it along with them. Swain inbounds, and now will work against extended pressure that they brought all the way out to half court. Inside to Cutshaw, turnaround shot, back iron no good, batted, and then picked up by Kent. And it will be Dockery into the front court. Crucial time in this ball game in the final 40 seconds for Swain, Jeff.
Absolutely.
3 on the way, that's no good, right to Parker.
We need a bucket to close out this quarter. There's a reach. Somehow Dockery comes out of there with it. Falls over Addison Jenkins. It's going to be Swain basketball.
Well, a whole lot of mischief involved in that one, and it ended up working out for Swain. And now it will be pressure again with 29 seconds left in this one, and the Swain team struggled mightily with that so far in the second half. They worked the same side, and now Parker tries to come back, and she will travel with the ball. And it's 20 seconds left. Sage Kent will inbound it to Julia Dockery. Remember, men's action junior varsity championship to follow this. It'll be the number 1 seed Swain against number 2 Cherokee.
Going to be a good one.
It will be.
Going to be a barn burner.
Cherokee scored in the 70s in the semifinal, so they can put up points in a hurry.
We're down to 5-4. There's Dockery. No good.
That'll do the third period of play. It's Murphy 19, Swain 16. We'll be back with the final quarter in just a moment.
The Smoky Mountain Conference, one of North Carolina's oldest and most storied athletic conferences, producing champions on and off the playing field for decades. The Smoky Mountain Conference. Tradition lives here.
Seven minutes, Jeff, to play.
Yep.
For a Smoky Mountain Conference championship.
That's it. It's time to get down to business. We've got to go on a run right here.
It's not a good start to it.
Not a good start. Immediately, Allie Gibson up off the bench.
It'll be Murphy
come
ball.
in for Sarah Cutshaw.
6:51 just started the final quarter of this one. Championship Thursday from the Smoky Mountain Conference, the state's greatest conference, and their best teams on full display over the next two nights. Doesn't get much better than that.
Doesn't get much better than that, Coach. Couldn't have drew it up any better.
So the Bulldogs work it around, and so far, to be honest, it's been Gear, Dockery, and Kent who have taken all the shots. And they work a three-person game pretty well.
Yeah, they do. And Parker's been the beneficiary of that a time or two. People have left her open.
Gear wide open.
There's Gear.
A rebound, Dockery with a shot on the rebound. It bounces out. There's Gear with a shot. She finds Parker again, and Parker
knocks it down. Parker with 7 points tonight, 21-16. Oh, good hustle by Addie Jenkins there to save a layup.
We got a timeout.
Holy cow. Uh-oh.
It's going to be a timeout. That's what matters. It's a full timeout, folks. 5:56 left in this game, and we'll take it with them. Swain basketball again. Now Dockery will apply the pressure. She gets a hand on it. Nice scoop save there. And that's a foul on Parker. That'll be her third, Jeff.
Is it Parker or is it Dockery?
It was 3, wasn't it?
I think he called 21.
Okay.
He sure did. That's Dockery.
So 3 on Dockery. That's a big development in this
big
game. Swain gets it across now. It's been a while since they've got a good look and got a shot out of anything. Now Parker and Sutton work up top over to Cutshaw on the wing. She skip passes to Sutton. Now she improves herself back over to Cutshaw.
There's a good look, and it goes. Sarah Cutshaw. That's a huge shot, Coach.
Her first of the game, and it couldn't have come at a better time for this Swain team. Now a 2-point Murphy lead. Defense is what they need to do. Offense for the Bulldogs. Dockery brings it back out, guarded by Parker, and now Gear tries to turn the corner against Sutton and does so. Now Parker on the floor all the way to the hole, partially blocked. Jenkins and Woodard spill to the ground, and it will stay Murphy ball. Looks like a foul has been called on Swain, and it is on Addie Jenkins, her third. So now Murphy will inbound, 5:04 left. Jenkins steps in with a steal, and it spills out of bounds off of Murphy. Swain ball.
Swain basketball. Chance to tie or take the lead.
I started to say, surely Murphy's not stopped pressing because it was working so well. Now Sutton with the ball on the floor, dribbles it in, finds Jenkins. It skitters off her hand to Kent. Now she finds Gear, who brings it up. No, check that. Dockery's got it now. She works on that side, finds Parker. Parker puts it on the deck, tries to penetrate, can't get there. Back out to Dockery. She'll reset now. Over to Gear. Bulldogs in no hurry, and why should they be? They hold a 2-point advantage. Now Parker with it. Back to Gear. To Kent at the top. Dockery goes baseline against Jenkins and Woodard.
They're going to get Faith for that.
And that is a foul on Faith Woodard. And I think Dockery should get a couple of free throws out of this, you think?
I would think so, but I'm not quite sure what's going to happen.
Yeah, she's going to get 2 free throws out of this. 4:27 left in this one. As we said, Championship Thursday. One of these two teams is going to be your Smoky Mountain Conference tournament champion after tonight. First one from Dockery is no good.
No good. And remember, all you guys that want to tune back into the boys game, you're going to have to log off of this broadcast. As soon as this game's over, give us about 10 minutes, log back on to the JV boys game.
Yeah, there'll be a link there on YouTube for you. To get to that one, it should be a dandy. As you said, Jeff, the officials probably have a hard time keeping up with that one because it's going to be fast-paced.
Fast and furious.
And out of bounds off of Swain, it will remain Murphy ball. And Parker is going to pick up the pressure full court on Dockery. Jenkins comes into the scene now. They kick it ahead to Gear. She's going all the way to the hole with it. She's got to get by Woodard and does.
Nice job by Faith Woodard.
Cutshaw with a rebound.
That's got to be a foul. That's 4,
if it is,
Coach.
That's 4 on Dockery. That's a big development.
And it is. It's on Julia Dockery. Her 4th. Team number 7. I think we're shooting 1-1. Yes, we are. And that'll be Sarah.
There's been so many times we've talked about throughout the year in doing ball games that once the 1-and-1 and 2 shot is reached, teams can actually stop running an offense.
That's exactly right. It's an easy way to get some points.
And now Swain, the beneficiary of that, they've not been able to get into much of an offense. Now they get to do it at the free throw line. It doesn't pay off as Cutshaw misses, but now does allow Swain to set some pressure of their own. So Parker will inbound it, finds Dockery. Remember, she has 4 fouls. An offensive foul, she's out of the ball game.
Kaylee working her hard. We may be close to a 10-second call.
And
did we get it?
Oh, timeout.
Got a timeout.
We got a timeout by the Bulldogs. Good timeout by their coaching staff over there. And we'll take it along with them. It's a 30, so stay tuned. So Bulldog basketball, they are running people off picks left and right, trying to get it in, and they do. It'll be Dockery picked up there by Parker for Swain.
Man to man.
Crossover, she passes back to Kent, now crosses over. And that's Kent going to the hole, shot is up, Cutshaw with a rebound.
Good rebound by Sarah.
And so Swain with a chance to get an offense going without having to face the press. Cutshaw has got it. Gibson breaks through. No foul call. Dockery's got it, speeding ahead. Sutton cuts her off.
Holy cow, what a block by Gracie Sutton. Gracie's got the ball. She's bringing it across half court, looking to set up the offense. And Dockery with a steal.
She's going to get the shot off this time. It's no good, but right to the Bulldogs.
She takes a three. Oh, my God, what a three by Dockery.
That could be a backbreaker
Holy cow.
for the Devils right there. It's 24-19 now, 5-point advantage. Gibson with it on the floor. She turns the corner, kicks it back. Nice pass
Good
by
pass.
Gibson. Cutshaw shot, back iron no good. Rebounded by Parker. And we got a foul.
That's going to be on Gibson. Allie's first. I think that's team number 5 for Swain.
Jenkins back in for Gibson, and it'll be Kent to inbound it with a 1-4 set here. That's Gear bringing it up. 3 on the way. It's short. Jenkins comes out of there with it.
Back to Faith. Faith finds Kaylee Parker.
Parker walks it up. Lady Devils need a bucket at this juncture of the game.
There's Sarah spotted up. Kicks it to Kaylee.
Parker in and out, bounds around. Jenkins has got it. And it just goes out of bounds. What a tough break, but great hustle over there by Jenkins. And so 2:18 now, time beginning to be a little bit of a factor. Swain with only 2 timeouts left, Jeff. Murphy still has 4 on their board. Now Gear all the way down and a block. Block or charge either way, that's a good foul.
Cow. Wow. I don't know if there was any contact. If you just want to know the truth, Faith fell before she ever hit her.
May be true. It'll put Kayla Gear on the line. She's got 8 points on the night and 2 free throws coming her way here. First one is out.
No good.
And now she'll get a second one. Boxing out on these free throws down the stretch is critical.
Critical, especially when you own the 4-3 advantage in there. We've got to have the rebound.
And it rolls in. And so now it's a 6-point advantage.
Murphy takes the pressure off.
For the Bulldogs. I think that's the 4 foul effect by Dockery.
I think you're right.
I'd rather keep her in the game than put pressure on Swain, who struggled mightily to find a shot here in the second half. Woodard on the floor all the way to the hole. Shot is up, but there's Parker with a rebound.
Oh,
fades out of there.
Come on, girls.
Jenkins goes to the 3 line. Shot is up, no good. And we got a foul.
It's going to be on Sarah Cutshaw. That's going to be Sarah's second, team number 7, so I think we're going to be in the bonus. We are coming to the other end for a 1-and-1.
So this game will be decided down the stretch by rebounds off free throws and free throws.
Yeah,
that's what it's going to boil down to.
If a team could get a fast break, wide open layup somehow, cheap bucket.
And the biggest thing in young games like this is the players in the inside position want to step forward instead of backwards.
That's right.
It gives up a lot of offensive rebounds off free throws. That one works to Swain's advantage. Woodard with a rebound. Jenkins penetrates.
Oh, nice look.
And
one almost. Good look by Addie Jenkins to Faith
Great
Woodard.
Look.
Wow. That was on number 15. Kayla Gear, her first.
So Woodard's going to get 2 free throws here. I believe Murphy has 9 fouls, so it'd be 2 from here on out. Is that right?
I think so, yep.
First one is no good. Remember, boys, to follow this one, Championship Thursday, junior varsity action all night long. Varsity will come your way tomorrow night, 6 and 8 o'clock on that one as well. Second one by Woodard is off. Jenkins with a shot at the rebound but doesn't get it. Kent comes out of there with it, and now the Bulldogs will work it up court. Sutton works against Dockery, and we got a timeout, Bulldogs. So we'll take it along with them. Murphy will inbound it from midcourt here. It'll be Sage Kent to do the honors. Swain will pick up man-to-man. 1:20 left before the end of this one, and the Bulldogs, Jeff, do not have to shoot again to win it.
They can hang on right here for dear life. They don't have to do anything except force Swain to foul and run clock.
I think that's the plan. Sutton steps in almost with a steal. Jenkins now back to Dockery.
Swain's fouling but can't get the call.
Parker finally gets it with a reach in, but we're one tick under 1 minute now. I don't think we're in a 1-1. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're 1-1.
Parker second, and that will put Dockery back on the line. She's 1 of 3 tonight. And 25-19. Been a good game, Jeff.
Been a good game.
Worthy of a championship game, no doubt about it. Gets our championship Thursday, Friday kicked off to good action.
And here comes Parker. She brings the ball hard into the front court for the Lady Devils. Back to Gracie Sutton. Kaylee attacks the paint and gets it to fall. Kaylee Parker again.
And timeout Swain.
Nicely done.
That should put them down to 1 remaining. We'll take it as well. 48 seconds left in this one. .48 seconds, but potentially a world of basketball still left in this one, Jeff.
Oh, they spring Dockery rather easily. Time's running off the clock. We've got a decision to make. We've got to make it quick. Kaylee almost, that's a double dribble.
And we got a foul.
Ooh, that was close, Coach.
It's on Parker.
Kaylee's third. So that's going to send Dockery back to the line where she's had her struggles tonight so far.
She has. And they need her right here. It's going to be Woodard back into the lineup for Gibson for rebounding, but there's nobody there but Dockery. And so Dockery will have still 1-1.
Still 1-1. We got to get one more.
40.5 remaining in regulation of this one. Swain trails by 4. The Bulldogs looking to ice this one. First one is up and nothing but net for Dockery. So when her team needed it the most, their leading scorer, Julia Dockery, comes up big with a free throw to extend to 5 points, the lead. And now a second one that looks good too. It rolls off. Woodard with the rebound, and now Parker steams into the front court. Kicks it back to Sutton, 3 on the way. It's long, but there's Woodard and Cutshaw. Jenkins. That one rolls around and out. And we got a jump ball.
It's going to go to Murphy.
But that's okay.
I thought Addie's was going to drop in, Coach.
It sure looked like
I
it.
thought it was going to drop in.
So Woodard out, Gibson in. The screen and roll all the way across is coming. It goes right back to where it came from, and now they throw it long.
There's
Jenkins
Addie.
has got it. Can she hold on? There's going to be some people on the floor. And a timeout Swain with 16.5 seconds left. So that's going to do it timeout-wise for the Maroon Devils. 60, and we'll take it along with them. Swain basketball. Let's see how Murphy decides to play this. They've got some folks on the corners. It's going to be kick to the corner to Sutton. 3 on the way. It's forced, and it's no good. That's
jump ball. It's going to stay with us. Faith gets another tie up.
And they'll get it underneath right here. Timeout Murphy, as they've got plenty to spare. Swain is out of timeout, so we'll take it along with the Bulldogs. 8.7 left. Swain will kick it in. It'll be Addison Jenkins to do so for the Lady Devils. They will get 8 seconds to try to score, and they give up an easy shot in there. It doesn't go, and everybody goes down, and it'll be Murphy basketball. So that's Breeze Hinton with the rebound there, and that may seal it for the Bulldogs. Dockery with it, and she is fouled with 3.8 left. And still a 1-and-1. It's going to be on Sutton. And
I think it may be 2 shots.
Julia Dockery there will get a pair. And 3.85-point lead for the Bulldogs with that amount of time is almost insurmountable, barring a miracle. So if that holds true, the Bulldogs will secure the regular season and tournament championships this year.
Just a valiant effort, though, by our Lady Devils.
Absolutely. It's a great game.
Great ball game. It's just whichever team made a crucial mistake here or there, probably one is going to hurt them the most. And unfortunately, that's going to be us. Cutshaw gives it a chance.
So there's your final. It's 26-21 Bulldogs, and they will be presented here the Smoky Mountain Conference Tournament Championship by Swain Athletic Director Neil Blankenship. And congratulations to the Murphy Bulldogs, the first winner on Championship Thursday. We've got boys action to follow between Swain and Cherokee. We'll stay right here as long as we can so we can see the Murphy team get the trophy presentation from Coach Blankenship, and all the folks back over in Murphy can enjoy that moment with their families as well. Hopefully we got a bunch watching from all across the Smoky Mountain Conference here tonight. So we'll hang on just a second for that and see if they make a presentation via the microphone. Waiting for the thumbs up on that one, and I think we're good now. So there's your conference tournament runner-up, Swain, and now your conference champion, and there's the Bulldogs, the conference and regular season champions. And it will be obligatory picture time, and we'll leave it here for just a few seconds so you can enjoy that moment, Bulldog fans. And when we cut out of that, we'll be back. Remember, you'll have to jump into the next stream to be able to catch the boys' action, but Jeff and I will be right here with all the action.
The Smoky Mountain Conference, one of North Carolina's oldest and most storied athletic conferences, producing champions on and off the playing field for decades. The Smoky Mountain Conference. Tradition lives here.